And after you leave a like, remember to smash the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet. And remember to hit the notification bell so every time I post a video, you can know right away. Subscribe, 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 subscribe.
What's up, my YouTube friends? If you're subscribers, everybody, welcome back to another banger motivational video. Let's get it. Bro, you have to change your mindset. And let me explain what I mean. Your mindset is like how you see things. So, if you can't figure something out, then you have to change your mindset. If you can't do something or you can't make something happen, it's your mind. You don't understand it. So in order for you to say do something or figure something out, you have to understand what you're doing. So in other words is if you're trying to say achieve something and you can't get it done, yet like we live in a world where a lot of people tend to not want stuff. Nobody want to become successful. Everybody's comfortable with the bare minimum. And I refuse to believe that. Because everyone got the same mentality. Oh, I don't need much. All I need is like this and then I'm good. No, 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 no. Total garbage. I believe everyone should like grow and evolve. There's no way you should be living your life and you got nothing to show. Not saying nothing to show, but not living comfortable. Because number one, it costs to be comfortable. But people that are uncomfortable, they're always complaining about lack of funds. So with that being said is, whatever it is that you want to do and whatever it is that you trying to achieve, it's all depend on your mindset. Your mindset is how you see fit, your understanding, your beliefs. That's just how it is. So with that being said is, if you keep listening to somebody, like if someone keep controlling your mind, you will lose every time. You know why? People will use you to do stuff for them just so they can be beneficial to you. And when they don't need you anymore, boom, that's it. So in other words is if you're trying to do something or you're trying to achieve something or you want to start something that you love, change your mindset. Your mindset is how you see the world. If you think, oh, I need the bare minimum to survive. No, you need to change that. That's total garbage. I'm telling you this right now. You have to change your mindset. If you're scared of doing something, then you don't got that self-confidence within you that you can start to push forward because number one, you're worrying about what everybody else has to say. And you shouldn't be worrying about that. You should be worrying about you starting. Your mindset is the biggest thing. This is like the engine under the car here. So with that being said, is if you can convince yourself that you can do something, then you can convince others that you can make it happen, if that makes sense. So what I'm trying to say is your mindset, like I've said before, is how you see the world. So if you can't understand something, don't think you're stupid. You're not stupid. You're just not interested in it. But your mindset needs to change. If you think, oh, I don't need this and I don't need that, total garbage. You need to change your mindset. Fix your mindset. If you think you're okay with the bare minimum, there's absolutely something wrong with you. You should not sit down and accept no bare minimum from nothing or nobody, or tolerate no garbage or nonsense. Because like everybody want to be at the top, but guess what? Nobody want to put in the work to get it. Nobody want to put in the time to get it. Everybody would rather sit down with 10 broke friends doing absolutely nothing with themselves and criticizing the ones that are trying. It's better you try and let them criticize you instead of you sit down with them and criticize others that are trying. But you see your brain? That's how you see the world. I used to tell people all the time that we don't see the world the same way. The same way how you see the world, I do not see the world the same way how you do. And sometimes I wish everyone can see the world the way I do. But, well, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Because the thing that I think about, yeah, I don't think you guys want that to go through your brain. But not the point. You have to change your mindset. That's what this video is about. Because a lot of people, like what I notice is people that want to do something, they just lack a little bit of motivation. Like maybe they don't believe in themselves. They don't got that self-confidence that they can bring themselves up. So you have to change your mindset, or you have to be extremely strong within yourself, like mentally strong. That's the only way you can start something. And I always say in all of my motivational videos, if you've been watching me, if you start, your brain will automatically figure it out how to go forward. That's just how it is. You have to start now. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing and what everybody else is saying. You're using too much of your time and your energy worrying about what everybody else is saying, what everybody else is doing, what they're gonna say, who's gonna like this, who's not gonna like this. No, that's completely garbage. Stop wasting your time. You have to change, like, you have to develop the mentality of always focusing on the positive and aiming forward. Like, don't get me wrong, whenever you're doing something, if there's right, there's always wrong. If there's good, there's always bad. But you have to train your brain. I was about to say mind, what, same thing? You have to train your mind to focus on the positive side of things. Because if you look at all the negative stuff, you will get absolutely nowhere. Your mindset is the biggest thing that if you don't know how to control your own mind, you will lose. If you can't control your own decision, you will lose every time, because people will use you, manipulate you, and toss you aside like garbage once you crash and burn. So you have to change your mindset. If you sit down with a bunch of broke people, you're affecting yourself. If you're one of that person that feel like, you know what, all my friends are probably average type of people, but I got something in me that I want to, like, say, bring out, or I feel like I can do way more than how I should be doing. Because, like, people can feel when they're a little bit different from the pack. Trust me, because I once feel like I was different. So with that being said, it's your mindset. So if you're with a bunch of people and you notice that it's only you that wants something bigger than what they're settling for, that's your mindset. You already have that boss mentality, but you didn't make the moves to go forward in order to achieve something. Maybe you don't know what it is that you need to be doing, but that's what you should be figuring out. Because your mindset, like I've said, that's the engine. That's how you see the world. Because of your own understanding, your own knowledge, what you see is completely different from what somebody else see. You may be very observant. You may be able to see everything that's going on around you and hear everything that's going on around you, but somebody that's probably next to you in the same room will miss a lot of stuff. That's their mentality. So you have to put yourself in a state of mind where, like, you're hungry enough to get something and you want to work for yourself. Because I've always said it. 9 to 5, they're dream stealers. If you're working at 9 to 5, that's good. But you need to find a way that you can earn money for yourself to buy your freedom. I always say this in most of my motivational videos if you've watched me. Your mindset is everything. I think that's, like, saying number one thing in achieving something is your mindset. You have to see it, then you have to believe it, then you have to make it happen. That's just how it is. So your mindset is, you have to sit down and look within yourself and understand yourself, understand who you are, your ability, your potential, what you can make happen. That's your mindset. First of all, there's, like, different energies. There's, like, mental energy and physical energy and spiritual energy. I'm not talking about spiritual energy. I'm talking about mental energy. Your mental energy is all about your mindset, your brain power, how you think, how smart you are. So when you can think of certain stuff, that's good to think about certain stuff. Because, like, what I understand is people can think of stuff, people can sit down and talk about these big dreams every day, but not everyone can make it happen, if you know what I mean. So some people got the mindset that, you know what, by the time I'm this age, I want to have this. By the time I'm that age, I want to have that. And some people got the vision, but not everyone can make it happen. But bro, if you're that type of person that you feel like there's more to you than what everybody else think, you need to bring that out of you. You need to, like, exercise what it is. That's like faith talking to you right there, saying, you know what, I put this inside you for a reason. And you getting up every day going to your job, and this is inside you. You should be using this in order to buy your freedom. It's like everybody have a skill. I was about to say everybody got a talent, but no. But everybody got a skill. So with that being said, it's all in your mind. It's how you see the world. It's what you believe. So you may believe something different from what I believe, and it probably will be the same thing. Because, like, I've always said it before. I said to people all the time, we all don't believe in the same thing. So if you don't believe in what I believe in, it makes no sense for me to sit down and try to convince you of what I believe. Because number one, I will not sit down and listen to you, because I know for a fact. I know who I am, and I know what I stand for, and I know what I believe. So there's no point in me sitting down and listening to you trying to convince me of what you believe. But if we both believe in the same thing, then I can sit down and listen, because at that point I'm interested in it. But like I'm trying to say, it's different. It's your mindset. It's how you see the world. You know how much time I said that? That's like the punchline throughout the video. That's why I keep on repeating it. It's your understanding, all the information that you know. Like once you learn how to understand better of who you are, you'll be surprised at the things you can hear and see. But like I've said, it's all in your brain, bro. It's all the knowledge that you got. It's what you believe, what you stand for. That's all, that's your mindset. So you have all these bright ideas and you believe strongly that you can make something happen, but the only difference is you're scared of making that one move. If you can sit down and use all your brain power to think and brainstorm about a lot of stuff, why are you scared to make the move forward? If you sit down and you think about all this type of random stuff, it's obviously you think about the moves to make too. Because no one is going to sit down and think, oh, I want to become a content creator, but I don't know all the videos to make. No, if you want to become a content creator, that's like the biggest thing. But of course, you brainstorm and you may think, you know what? I think I could be a fashion designer person, or I can be a modeler, or there's something that you think about. Because when we think about stuff, it's always like one big thing, and then over time we slowly think about like the small stuff that we could do. Because overthinkers know, the moment you think of something, then there's like small stuff to put towards the big stuff, if that makes sense. So it's your mindset, bro. You have to change. If you can't see the world for what it is, then you need to change your mindset. Because like you're gonna be down there with everybody else, and you're gonna try to move forward, and everyone's gonna try to tear you down. Everyone's trying to bring you down. It's all in your mindset. If you're not mentally strong enough to start something, then you will lose. If you're not mentally prepared to sacrifice some people that when they come around you and they drag you down, if you're not prepared to like cut them off because you're dead weight, you're gonna lose every single time. Because there's some people, they wait for the opportunity when you start to blossom, that they start coming into your life. Oh, well, we should do this, bro. You have to be mentally strong. You have to be dedicated. But before you can do all those kind of stuff, you have to know who you are and what exactly do you stand for, and how much of something can you take. It all starts from up here. It all starts from up here. All in your brain. So you can sit down and brainstorm a bunch of stuff, but the moves, it's not there. If you can sit down and brainstorm a bunch of ideas and then there's no move, then all those stuff you brainstorm was waste. You just waste your own mental energy by thinking about a lot of stuff that will probably never happen. So in my case, what I used to do is, no, not say what I used to do, what I do, because I still do it, is if I'm somewhere and I get like a very good idea, I sort of write it down just so I can save it, because like the billion of things that go through my brain every day, like it is ridiculous. So what I normally do is if I'm out somewhere, like the moment I get a good idea, I sort of write it down in my phone and screenshot it so I can save it. So when it's time to make videos, I know what to, like say not say know what to do, because sometimes I get up and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna make 2 videos today. Then I remember that I got a really good idea. Then I had to go back and say, you know what, let me make this first before I make this. It's all your mindset, bro. A lot of people may sit down and they may see me and think, oh, Ty is on top of things and Ty won't know what he's doing, bro. It all depends on how you see the world and what you understand. The only reason why I can get up every day and post videos, like every day or every second day, that's because I understand what YouTube is. You have to understand it. I always tell people, if you don't know the rules of the game, you will lose. Because in order for you to win the game, you have to know the rules. You have to follow the rules very carefully in order to win. That's just how it is. I always tell people that. Not even say YouTube, like regarding to life, regarding to anything that you're doing. I always tell people, before you start, make sure you know the rules of the game. If you don't know the rules of the game, you will lose. That's just life right then and right there. That's life. You can't cheat life. A lot of people think, oh, I could do this and get away. No. Impossible. Bro, it's all in your mind. It's all your mindset is your mindset will be the reason why you will become successful or not. The way how you think, the way how you walk, the way how you speak, the way how you carry yourself. Like, people know all these different type of people just from the way how you carry yourself. People know that you're a top G even before you even open your mouth, based off how you carry yourself, based off how you present yourself, how you dress yourself. Like, people know. But it's all in your mind. It's all how you see the world. So why are you sitting down with all those bright ideas, but you're not thinking of the moves to make? If you already got all the bright ideas, then the moves need to be you need to start making moves in order to get there. Unless you're not 100% serious. Because if you know yourself and you know what you stand for and you know what you want and you're fully aware of what you're doing, then what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? There's absolutely nothing that you should be waiting for. Like, the only thing you should be waiting for is probably your job to pay you, but that's the only thing. But that's not the point. So how did you go get a job? Because you want some money. Because you sit down and from your understanding, you're like, I can't live like this. I need to go get a job. I need to get some money. I need to go start. I can't live like this. I want to live comfortable. That's how you see the world. That's your mindset right there. So if you're like on a normal bed, then you say to yourself, you know what? I need a king size bed, or I need a bedroom set, or I'm taking the bus and I need a car. That's your mindset right there. Because you want something to make yourself comfortable. So with that being said, why are you so scared to make that one move? That one move you're scared to make just might be the one. It just might be the one. And the fact that you haven't made it yet, you're probably scared. So you didn't make it. That's why you're still sitting down in the same spot. Now imagine if you were scared to go at a job interview. Now would you be hired? No. What if you got a job interview, then you're like, oh, you know what? They said I should come on this day, but I'm not going because I'm nervous and I'm shy and all this kind of nonsense and garbage. I have nothing to do with nobody. Then you didn't show up. They're going to put your stuff to the side and call the next person because you didn't show up. So who you think you're hurting at the end of the day? Yourself. The business would have hired you, but you didn't show up. So they called somebody else and that person showed up. No, that person is in your spot. That's just life, and that's just how we have to live with it. Your mindset, like I've said 1,000 times already, is how you see the world. I like keeping the punchline throughout the whole video just so I don't stray. It's how you see the world. That's just how it is. So if you sit down and you think you need to be living more comfortable than you already are, that's your mindset telling you not to settle for less. So with that being said, is why are you so scared to do what you love? Why are you so scared about what everybody else will say? Like, before you start doing something, you have to be mentally strong and also physically strong, and spiritually strong, because you can't make nobody break your spirit. And on top of that, you have to be physically strong, where no matter what they say, no matter what they do, you will keep ascending forward. You have to be like that. All those stuff work together, because you can be mentally strong and then physically you're weak. Oh, I don't want to make the step forward, because a lot of people got the brains, but they don't got the hands to make the moves. And a lot of people got strong spirit, strong will, but they don't want to do anything. That's just life. But if you sit down and you think there's something different about you, that you feel like you want to do more than what you're doing right now, then what are you waiting for? That's faith communicating with you. That's faith letting you know that something has been put inside you that you should be using in order to get whatever it is that you truly desire. There's a reason why you see the world the way you do, because you should be seeing it the way how you do. You're not average. You may be, not say broke, but you may not be rich or have a lot of money, but there's a reason why you got the gift in order to pull yourself out of working a 9 to 5. Where you think all those, say, imaginations come from, all those ideas that you brainstorm come from. That's faith communicating with you, putting those thoughts in your head to show you of the things you can think about. And if you can think about it, you can make it happen if you make the correct moves towards it. It's all about your mindset, bro. It's all about your mindset. So I hope this message was useful for some of you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. I will be back doing more stuff. You go enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out. And don't forget to follow me on social media. I post daily on them.